Hello, everybody. Welcome to Speed Gaming Presents OkunoKA Madness. This is a weekly race. We've been doing these every Sunday at 1 p.m., giving out $75 worth of cash prizes to the winners of these races. And today on Restream, we have the usual suspects, Owly, Half Beastie, and St. Joe. And it looks like Half Beastie just finished up a run at 1838, which is I think, well, it's blue. Is that another world record? Half Beastie picked up a world record earlier this week. I think that he might have just gotten another world record in his warm-up run. Warm-up casual world record. Reading the Discord. Yep, that's fun. So Half Beastie might need to calm down a little bit from the world record run. Oh boy. All right, so we'll get the first race started underway. We're going to be doing two races today, back to back. My name is Cross Product, and hope to be joined by August 40th later on here as well. Be commentating the races for you. OkunoKA Madness is a relatively new challenge platform game. Among the likes of Super Meat Boy, Wanna Be the Guy, stuff like that. But I think more like Super Meat Boy than anything else, and you'll see in the gameplay lots of buzzsaws and spikes and platforms and wall climbing and jumps and crazy fish that lick you and pull you across the screen. Lots of great stuff. Some platform swapping mechanics as well, so really cool. And I want to give thanks for the creators and developers of OkunoKA Madness, also for providing cash prizes. We're giving out $75 today, and we will also be giving out $100 in a March monthly competition. So go ahead and pop in that chat command. You get more info, see the sign-up sheet. We're also giving away free games. The developers have been gracious enough to give us some free Steam giveaway keys. So if you're interested in joining either the weekly races online like you see here, or just the monthly competitions that you can plug away at on your own time, go ahead and click the sign up link. We do still have a few free Steam keys to give away here, and I believe that is August 40th hopping in the voice chat with me. How you doing today?
Pretty good. I'm doing good. Little technical difficulties behind the scenes, but I made it.
Awesome. We're about to get started here. If you're in the Discord, Speed Gaming Discord, they usually do the countdowns and start the races from there. I don't know if you caught this, August, but Half Beastie just picked up a world record in their warm-up run for today's race.
Woo!
You all might recognize August 40th from Mario Maker, and I think you were in the Bite the Bullet competition a couple months back as well, were you not?
I was doing the commentary for that one. Yeah.
Okay. I might have been in the booth with you for one of those.
Yep. As well
as
you do. The Speed Gaming Live Party.
Woo! All right, cool. It's great to have you. Have you played OkunoKA Madness yet, August?
I have not, but it looks super pretty. Got my Celeste gears turning, so...
Yeah, a lot of vibrant colors, especially in World 3. All right, looks like we're counting down any second now here.
Yeah, but a really fun platformer, and sure to be an exciting, bounty?
Yeah, bounty. Half Beastie already improved the world record a couple times this past week. The monthly bounty for the month of March, there's going to be 3 different months, March, April, May. And the top 2 runners that submit times within that monthly time period are going to receive $50. So $50 for first place, $50 for second place. And for the entire course of the event, there are 6 $50 cash prizes, but each runner can only win one. So I think Half Beastie's got a good chance of getting one in March, but that still leaves second place in March, as well as 4 more $50 cash prizes. So people watching at home, if you're a little shy to be racing live on Speed Gaming on Sunday races, then that would be the perfect opportunity for you to step up, pick up a great new speed game, and win a cash prize.
Absolutely. A little less pressure. Submit your run. You don't have to record it live. Just play on the fly whenever you can.
Mm-hmm. All right, so it looks like Ali just picked up the red platform switch. So there's a platform switch mechanic here, August. Don't know how much of the game you've seen. Probably tuned in a little bit on the weekly races, but or not the red platform. I'm sorry. They start with the blue ones first. But using the shoulder buttons, players can toggle the blue platforms on and off. Use them to wall jump, block lasers, do all sorts of stuff. And
those on and off switches in similar games.
Yeah, like Mario Maker.
Really cool feature though that the players control it. It gives you that extra element of power.
Yeah, like you see this one stage with that St. Joe just completed with the blue ring in the middle. I mean, you need to turn it off, get in there, turn it back on, land real quick, jump, turn it off. So, physically, you want to keep the momentum as if it were just like a single platform that you're jumping off of. So you have to be quick on those toggles.
And it looks like Half Beastie just taking the lead there. Ali had it for a moment, but a couple deaths, and Half Beastie taking it over.
So a lot of the things that viewers at home might not notice is there are a lot of thorny vines growing on the walls, and those will actually kill you. I see a couple of the runners actually doing a few hops on the runway, hopping down on the first boss, Pink Pepper, and that's a little nod to our monthly bounty prize as well. We have to come up with ways to ensure that the runners actually perform their runs within the appropriate month, and that's what we came up with for March, was to have them hop on the runway leading down to the first boss. I saw at least Ali did a couple hops on the ramp, so I appreciate that, Ali.
Yep.
The runners, they have to use these blue walls to jump over Pink Pepper and then toggle them off real quick while Pink Pepper slides into the thorns along the walls. I think it takes 3 hits to defeat Pink Pepper. The boss fights in this game are scripted. Oh, do you not actually have to toggle them off? Huh. It looks like Ali did, but Half Beastie didn't. Maybe Pink Pepper had enough momentum to clip through the wall. I'm not actually sure now. I thought you had to toggle the wall off. Maybe I don't know. It's funny. Yeah, Half Beastie actually is...
Oh, very close race.
Yeah, everybody finishing World 1 at about the same time. Closest race we've had so far in the event, so that's good to see. Everybody's been grinding out some new times. But I did interview the runners last week, and most of them were saying that they needed to work on World 4, so we'll see. We'll see how close the race is by World 4. Still got a lot of game to go.
Quick speed run, but just 4 minutes into it.
Yeah, as you just saw, Half Beastie's warm-up run. World record is now 18:38. But all of these runners well capable of finishing the run in under half an hour, as we've seen last week. this is the desert world. I think I like... What I really like about the desert world is you see a lot of really interesting background objects, which while you're playing the game, unfortunately, you don't always get to take note of all of the great background art that the developers inserted into the game. And this one statue that blows on you is wearing a cap that reminds me of Pokemon, but I know that it's not actually a Pokemon.
Yeah, it's funny. At work, I done a Pac-Man hat, and not many people, just twice in the last year, people have done the Freudian slip and called it a Pokemon hat.
They thought it was Pac-Man was Pikachu, or
no, they knew what it was. They just mixed up the nouns.
Yeah, Pac-Man is a Pokemon. I guess he's psychic. He's weak to ghost. Or whatever else is weak. I don't know. I haven't played since Gen 1. Actually, a friend of mine convinced me that if I want to learn a foreign language, playing Pokemon is the way to go. So maybe I'll get into Gen 2 and play it in German. I don't know.
Oh, that's a good idea. Interesting.
Oh, this stage that Allie's on right now is one of the trickier ones. So you have to get a slight boost off of 2 consecutive fans and land right on the goal. And oh, Half Beastie. This is like the stage with the obvious skip where you can go up the right side and then all the way down the shaft from the top, or you can just drop straight down to the goal. But the way the momentum works makes it a little tricky. Half Beastie actually a couple stages behind Allie and St. Joe right now.
Yeah, a little hang up a couple stages back.
Either that or just taking a casual victory lap, you know?
Yeah.
So the way the weekly cash prizes work is we give $25 for first place and $12.50 USD to second place. And each runner is only eligible to receive up to $25. So even if one of these runners has a little bit of a shaky run, they can take a few minutes between race 1 and race 2 and still come back and go for first place for that max prize.
My favorite things about a game like this is, watching it. Especially on a big screen like a GDQ stage. You really appreciate all the little details that go into it. As you said, playing it, you don't get to notice some of the background stuff.
And all of our runners here on the World 2 boss, this says Full Metal Jack, and the goal is simply to outrun it and make it to your purple spaceship. Allie being the first to complete World 2, so there we go. They're on the visually my favorite world, World 3, which is, I think, the home planet of the little black urchin thingies that they have to eat and poop out. Not 100% sure on the lore of this game, but perhaps I can get a conversation in with the devs at some point this week, and maybe find something to showcase during the next race about either the development of the art here, or what the story is. There are cutscenes in the game, but no dialogue, so a little bit of it is up to imagination as well.
As a lot of good art is.
And video games are art.
1000%.
I don't think you're actually going to meet a lot of opposition to that statement on Twitch, to be honest. I do like this fish mechanic. One of my favorite mechanics in the game. They're like little rubber band mechanic. The farther away from the fish you are, within the bubble when you enter, the harder they'll launch you. The longer you stretch a rubber band, the faster it'll shoot off your fingers into your sister's face. But Not that I've ever done that. Yeah, probably one of the more frustrating mechanics as a speedrunner, but as a casual player, they're kind of fun. Half PC overshot the goal of that stage just a little bit, but fortunately, game was a little easy on that one and did not cover the back wall with thorns. World 4, though. We'll see. Ooh. Yeah, Ali taking an unfortunate spill toward the end of this stage. So, as a Meat Boy-like game, you know, speed running it, most of your time loss is going to be in avoiding death, and the later you are in a stage, the more you have to redo, right? So, if you're gonna fail a stage and you want to do it closer to the beginning, especially in boss fights, which can go on a little bit longer. And Ali actually, oh no, you were there, Ali. I was going to say, Ali, this was one of the more difficult stages for Ali last week, and it looks like they knew what to practice, they knew what to grind out, and really smooth start to finish. And look at this sync we have between Ali and Half Beastie now. But yeah, definitely Ali showing him some improvement on the run, and knowing where they need to focus and put in the effort to improve in specific areas. And couple seconds behind Half Beastie here and St. Joe on the previous stage. See Half Beastie maybe shaking off some of those world record nerves that might have held him back in first couple worlds of this run.
Yep. Looks like getting back into the groove of things. Dodging lasers like Sean Connery.
Sean Connery's a laser?
No, he helped Catherine Zeta-Jones dodge all those lasers in that one movie.
League of Extraordinary Gentlemen?
No. Chat'll help me out, but Entrapment, I think it was. Quality Sean Connery, Catherine Zeta-Jones. But what's the name of this boss?
This is Bash Bros. Or I'm sorry, Buster Bros. I've called them Bash Bros every single time, but I've been proven wrong by the captions every single time. Buster Bros. So yeah, this is
Disney for that one.
Is that a Disney? I didn't even know.
It's in the Mighty Ducks, isn't it?
Oh.
They have 2 members of the hockey team who go around and just like beat up the other team.
Oh, they were playing hockey.
Yeah.
Oh well, this is Buster Bros. This is 3 of these black fuzzies piloting a giant mech with buzzsaws. The runners are going to have to manipulate the toggle platforms to cause lasers to direct lasers into the cockpits and take out the boss. You see 3 cockpits, 1 hit per cockpit, and that's 2 for Ali. Half Beastie on to phase 3 here. But yeah, it looks like we've seen every single world. We've seen every runner on the boss at the same time.
Yeah, that's a quite terrifying boss. Boxing with saw blades for fists.
You know, like from Rocky 9. Saw blade.
That one.
Saw blade McGillicuddy.
That's the Booster Brothers' long lost cousin. Buster Brothers, not Booster.
I thought the Booster Brothers were like Wario and Waluigi. Like Booster from Mario RPG looks kind of like Wario. Are Wario and Waluigi brothers?
That's a good question.
I mean, Mario and Luigi are brothers, but that doesn't mean... Not actually, sure.
These runners are continuing to make excellent progress here. Hopping, skipping, and jumping through this game.
Ooh, Ali going for a little bit of a skip in this stage. think this is the 4-4 or 4-5 skip and gets it second try. Nice. And with Half Beastie taking a death close to the end of this stage, Allie's actually almost caught up to them.
Yeah, just a few seconds behind now.
Well, it looked like he took a little bit of a faster route toward the end of the stage as well.
Yeah, another exciting thing about new games like this is the route is continuing developing. Strat isn't set in stone.
Yes, I forgot to mention the overarching mechanic in World 4. The floor is hot. The floors and the walls, so if you spend too much time sticking to a wall or running along the ground without jumping, our main character Ka here will start to overheat and eventually explode if you don't jump.
I'm saying hot.
That includes the arena of the final boss, which we'll be seeing pretty shortly in the next 2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah, that's a nifty mechanic.
Yeah, unfortunately, Half Beastie a little too close to the center of that bubble. Didn't get quite the launch from the fish at the end of this stage that they were looking for. And there we go, nails it second try. Yeah, these homing missiles are not my favorite thing to deal with in this game. I like how... Yeah. Oh, I was just gonna say, I like how the best way to dodge a missile is to end the stage and have them blow you up during the cutscene when it doesn't count.
Oh yeah, definitely. But a homing missile is often your least favorite enemy weapon, your most favorite personal weapon.
Oh, Joe. All right, so Allie is the first one onto the final boss here, Oz. And this was one of the parts of the run that Allie last week said that they wanted to practice and get a little more consistent. This fight is a little time consuming. You have to dodge homing missiles, dodge Oz bouncing around the stage as you see, and eventually Oz will shoot an energy ball, and you have to reflect it off of the matching colored toggle platform. Here we start with the red one, then we'll have the yellow and blue. So 1 hit down for Allie, 2 to go, and Half Beastie is just entering the final boss stage as well.
Yeah, Allie really playing well that final level.
Yeah, maintained a lead through most of World 2. Lost it a little in World 3, and then just gained it back right at the end here.
St. Joe over there on the right-hand side is getting there in just a few moments.
Yeah, this was the particular volley that I've seen Allie trip up on a couple times. And this should be it. This is going to be the final hit for Allie. Just needs to stand. So the toggle platforms do not melt poor little Ka's feet. And as soon as the screen flashes white, Allie will submit a dot done in a sub 20. And apparently beat that time earlier in the week because the timer is red and not blue. So very well done. First place goes to Allie in race number 1. So GG to them.
GG's in chat alley as our other two racers are battling their own version of the boss.
$25 in the bank for Allie. And Allie is actually saying in Discord that was a PB for them. So congratulations for PB and a sub 20 for Allie. Very nicely done. Allie simply likes the color red. That is why.
And Half Beastie less than a minute behind.
All right. So yeah, Half Beastie banking that 1250 for second place in the first race. Owly has reached the prize limit for this week. However, they may still run for our entertainment. And I do believe we have a potential fourth runner coming into the race as well. But not sure who's going to end up being restreamed just yet. But yeah, stay tuned, folks. So if you're just tuning in here and you caught the end of this race, we have another entire race coming up after St. Joe's run, which is actually done now. And after a brief break, going to let the runners and the commentators cool off for just a minute. And you can tune in, watch race number 2, see what this game is about. And if you like what you see, we do still have some free Steam giveaways if you want to sign up for our little competition and compete for cash prizes, either in these weekly Sunday afternoon live races or even monthly personal best bounties that you can actually go ahead and plug away at on your own time and record them and upload them if you don't stream as well. So, all right, gonna take a quick little break here, and we'll be back with race 2 in just a few minutes for you.
Alrighty, folks, welcome back to the OkunoKA Madness. We are getting ready for the second race of the weekly on August 40th, joined by Cross Product.
Hello.
And we've got Half Beastie, Ali, and St. Joe running through this madness here.
Yeah, Half Beastie showed us an awesome world record run in their warm-up before race number 1. Unfortunately, falling to second place behind Ali, who showed some huge improvements over the last few weeks. Really great to see runners grinding out the speed run, and we're already done 2 stages. Speaking of it being a speed run.
Yeah, a game this short, it doesn't take, in a week's time, you can get a whole lot of races and a whole bunch of practicing.
Yeah, absolutely. And we've been doing weekly races on Speed Gaming here, 1 p.m. Sunday Eastern Time. Tentatively moving forward, that's where we're going to keep it unless something else comes up. Well, we'll let you know about that. But the runners are competing for cash prizes here. There's a $25 for first place in each race and a $12.50 prize for each race for second place, with a $25 cash prize limit. So Ali, having won the first race, already reached the prize limit, but is so gracious to continue running to show us some more awesome speed running here.
As well as provide a little bit of pressure for the other racers here. Yeah, really cool. As well as the monthly bounty. If you're not capable of streaming or just don't want to, or whatever reason, record it off stream and submit your personal best as well.
Yep, and thank you for Caracal Games and Ignition Publishing for providing cash prizes for this event as well. And yeah, about the monthly bounties, we're giving away a total of $300 over the next 3 months. So $50 to first and second place in March, then $50 to first place, $50 to second place April, and then again in May. However, there is a limit of one monthly cash prize per runner for the duration of the event. So Half Beastie, who already has a pretty sick time submitted onto the leaderboard for the month of March, is sitting pretty well to get the first place, get $50 for the month of March. However, we still have a second place prize to give away in March, and then 2 more prizes, which will go to 2 new people. And then, so basically, there's a new game out. People are speedrunning it. You basically just need to be one of the top 6 runners of this game, and you will earn a cash prize of $50. And if you don't own the game, that's also fine, because the developers have been gracious enough to give us some Steam keys to give away. So I did just post a sign-up link into the chat there in Speed Gaming. So if you want to sign up for the competitions, you want to vie for either the weekly or just the monthly cash prizes, and if you'd like a free copy of the game, then go ahead and fill out that form, and we'll get in touch with you.
Now, always cool to see developers giving back to the community in ways such as these cash prizes, as well as those Steam keys. Really cool.
All 3 runners are up to Pink Pepper, the first boss. You're gonna have to jump over Pink Pepper while the bird flies into the spikes on the wall. And we're seeing this again. We saw this in race 1, and I'm kind of curious about it. Half Beastie leaves the platforms toggled on and lures Pink Pepper into the wall. The other runners aren't doing that. I definitely want to ask Half Beastie about that in the post-race interview.
Meanwhile, St. Joe first out of the gate in that one.
Yep, we're on the world 2. This is the desert world. There are 4 worlds total with a boss at the end of each one. And start seeing the toggle mechanic playing a little harder here with the red platform. So only one toggle color can be active at any given time, either blue or red at this point. We'll get yellow in the next world. So
I really like the progression here in terms of difficulty curve and introducing these new mechanics.
Yeah, for sure. In World 2, we also see these steam vents and fans that blow our little blue pupper, Ka. Ka is the name of the pupper. Across the stages here. Look at that tongue. What a pupper. There's that statue with the Pac-Man hat again. And wow, we have some great sync going on right here. Half Beastie ahead by maybe 2 seconds.
Yeah, on the edge of my seat. These guys are neck and neck.
And neck.
Right, 3 necks.
Yeah, just like that boss from Legend of Zelda. I like this pyramid in the background with the big eyeball.
All pyramids should have a big eyeball on top.
This one wasn't quite on the top. It was like close to the top, and then it was wearing a hat. The hat being the top of the pyramid. It had like a pyramid for a hat. A smaller pyramid for a hat. All right, looks like Allie back in the lead after winning the first race. Toggle Tower. I don't think each world has a name, in the level select. I don't think that individual levels have names yet, and that's where the speedrunning community comes into play.
Oh, so yeah, we'll give them names.
If you'd like to join the community, get a free game, and even compete for some cash prizes, then go ahead and fill out that sign-up link. Oh, Ellie got a little trolled by the fan at the top of this stage. And that's going to put half... Wait, did St. Joe already finish that stage? Yeah, St. Joe's actually in the lead. Whoops.
Yeah, St. Joe has been plugging along. I think he was the first out of the first boss fight. I think a hang up on a portion of the stage, but yeah, he's riding this with these other guys here.
Yeah, and St. Joe actually despawning the World 2 boss. I don't know if that actually saves any time or if it just makes the climb a little bit safer without having Full Metal Jack bearing up on you. I was going to say bearing down on you, but I think bearing up on you makes a little more sense in this context.
Yep, picking up what you're throwing down.
Or throwing up, as it were. Well, not throwing up. And, well, there we go. St. Joe, the boss kept paying off here. But meanwhile, Half Beast has already completed World 3, or World 2 rather, and is on to the home planet. I'm not sure whose home planet it is, but it's somebody's home planet. And it's got lots of awesome purples and turquoises in it. Really good coloring in this world. It's my favorite visually.
Perhaps this is the home that E.T. was trying to phone.
But they had poor reception.
Well, it was like 1980 something. Or was it the 70s? I don't know.
I think it was the 80s. Alright, Allie still on the World 2 boss stage here, though. Does look like they got the despawn. Alright, then Allie is on the World 3, and Half Beastie is on to everybody's favorite bubblefish. Oh.
Still right behind Half Beastie here. Great bubble sound effects. Shout out to whoever is the audio file for the game.
Oh, I didn't even know you could go under that platform there. I thought the guys behind the ivy were in the way. So we definitely want to get Half BC in here for the post-race interview. And first of all, ask about that world record warm-up run. And then really curious about the pink pepper mechanics. And Half BC seems to have got a lot about this game figured out. Safe spots to stand on the World 3 boss, as well as despawning the World 2 boss. And now apparently just forcing the World 1 boss to clip through walls.
Sounds like you're throwing a little pink salt at that pink pepper fight.
Man. I can't come up with anything. Hey, there's a race. Look, there's a race. Don't listen to me not knowing words. Pink pepper, pepperoni.
Something almost there. Maybe for the next week.
Yeah, so just to give a little bit of rundown on the game that we're playing, it's a pretty new game. It's called OkunoKA Madness by Caracol Games and Ignition Publishing, who have provided cash prizes for us here at Speed Gaming. It's a challenge platformer, much like Super Meat Boy, as people are saying in chat, and really nice, stunning visual and cute characters and all that stuff that goes with it, you know, wall jumping. Very similar to Super Meat Boy. And if it looks like, oh, this looks easy, this is like the easy mode of Super Meat Boy, well, we're only playing the first set of stages, folks. There's also the hard mode levels known as Madness. So yeah, there's a lot more challenge than what we're seeing in these weekly races here. And looks like we have some sync on the Bash Bros or Buster Bros. Dang it. The World 3 boss here, Half BC and St. Joe. Okay. Half BC less than a second ahead, you can see by that laser hit.
Busting us up over here.
Yep. Oh, and there is also the red, yellow, and blue platforms there's a toggle mechanic where the runner can use the shoulder buttons to switch which of the 3 colored platforms is active at any given time. And during this boss fight, they're going to have to open up platforms to unblock lasers so that the lasers can hit our foe here, the Bash Pros, and 2 cockpits down for Half BC and St. Joe. So one more hit will move them on to the 4th and final world, the volcano stage.
Yeah.
And Owly is just entering their boss 3. Buster Bros.
Mike Myers said once upon a time, fire the laser.
Said Austin Powers.
Yes, sir.
And I haven't seen that in a while.
Yeah, you couldn't see it, but I definitely did the air quotes too.
All right, there are a couple of skips that we may see in World 4 from these runners. They save a couple of seconds, but they are a little risky. Half Beastie not going for the 4-2 skip, neither is St. Joe. It's actually possible to wall jump along the left side and skip a little bit of this stage, but maybe Half Beastie's alright with having 1 world record for the week. Well, not the week. They've already had... Well, it's Sunday. It's young. Early week. Maybe they'll get another one on Tuesday. I don't know. At this rate, any of these runners could probably take the next world record.
Yeah, I mean, St. Patty's is coming up. If anybody's got stashed 4-leaf clovers around, maybe you want to jump into this madness.
But we're not doing madness percent. We're doing normal.
4-leaf St. Patty's Day luck nonetheless could help you out. Lost track of who's in the lead. I think it's Half Beastie still, right?
Just trying to see here. I'm familiar with a handful of the stages. Well, Allie and St. Joe are synced up right now, so I think that means Half Beastie's in the lead because Allie was a little bit behind in the World 3 boss. That is a lot of homing missiles. Alright, that's a quick stage. Half Beastie actually took a couple of falls there, but quick enough stage that they didn't lose too much time for it.
Getting down to the wire.
Good old tea kettle noises. You weren't here for race 1, and you didn't know what that tea kettle noise was. In World 4, the volcano world, every floor and wall is hot, not counting the toggle platforms. So if Ka stands for too long or slides for too long without
Half Beastie has made it to the final boss. Unfortunately, not on world record pace. I don't believe.
This fight's going to be like the others, and they have to hit the boss 3 times. This one, you hit Oz by reflecting the different colored energy balls off of the matching platform. We'll see red, then yellow, then blue, and are they on blue now or yellow? I had to replug my microphone in, so I missed a little bit of the fight. St. Joe also onto the final boss here.
Looks like that was the yellow ball.
Be the last hit for Half Beastie. As soon as the screen fades to white, Half Beastie stop their timer. It's like another sub 20 run for them.
Very nice.
And Allie just entering the final boss as Half Beastie finishes. So another close race here for us at OkunoKA Madness,
Yeah,
presented by Speed Gaming, with cash prizes, weekly race. Go on. I'm done.
Yeah, I was gonna say this. Looks like a pretty nice payout too. Ali for winning race number 1 is gonna get paid out $25. Half Beastie winning race number 2 is gonna get paid off with $25, and St. Joe for getting second place in race number 2 gonna get paid at $12.50.
Yep, and actually, since Half Beastie reaches the prize limit, the extra $12.50 will trickle down to St. Joe as well. So St. Joe will actually be taking $25 as well.
Trickle down economy is working here on Speed Gaming. Not in the greater society, perhaps, but definitely here on Speed Gaming.
I can't speak to that. I'm not allowed to.
But definitely get your GGs in as we await these racers. Definitely looking to ask Half Beastie some questions as Ali finishes up their race number 2. That is Half Beastie joining us. Maybe not.
Yeah, congratulations, Half Beastie. I have a couple of questions for you. As soon as we get your audio set up here.
But after this, there is tons of content here on Speed Gaming. Looks like there's some Mario Kart Double Dash later on in the evening, as well as a bunch of different randomizers. Some Super Metroid Rando, as well as Metroid Prime Rando.
Oh no, I'm in that.
Yeah. There's some Hollow Knight, Arya Sorrows randomizer. There's some Zelda 1 weekly randomizer later on tonight. Looks like some Super Mario All-Stars coming up. And welcome, racers. If your mic's working, let us know.
It's working now.
All right, excellent. Hello, Half Beastie Joe. GG's.
Thank you, GG's Joe.
Keep getting closer and closer, guys. Wow.
Well, that's a good thing.
Ali showed a heck of a run. Actually got a personal best in race number 1. Speaking of personal best, Half Beastie, how was your warm-up today?
Yeah, my warm-up was something. So yeah, I got home. I usually get home like 15 to 20 minutes before the race starts, sometimes a bit later even. So, and I just do warm-ups then. I was doing a warm-up run, just a complete run, and somehow I managed to PB that by about a second.
Nice.
Very nice.
Everyone saw the blue timer on the warm-up screen. They're like, "What was that?" He already has world record. What's going on?
Yeah.
Cool. I did actually want to ask you a question about the run. I just noticed today that during the pink pepper fight, you actually leave the blue platforms on and somehow force the bird tank to clip through the wall into the spikes, where the other runners, I see them toggle the platform off. Is that some new tech that you discovered, or is this the way you always did it and I never noticed?
No, I just flip them back on real quickly because I tend to forget if I don't do it immediately. So you probably just don't notice me flipping them off.
Oh, it might be. It might be a low frame rate on the commentary stream then. Okay, I was flipping out over it. Okay.
Yeah.
Chat's probably like,
I
what's this guy talking about? Does he even know what a frame is? Really?
yeah. No, I flip them off just before he hits it because I tend to jump very late. And then I immediately flip them back off because after the flying phase, I tend to forget to turn them back on and just run straight into the torrents.
So you kind of use your defensive strategies against yourself by mistake and jump into the wall.
Yeah.
All right, GG, Ali, how you doing today?
Hey, doing good.
All right, congratulations on winning race number 1 and getting some solid times overall in both races.
Yeah, I was talking about getting minus 21 and managed to get minus 20, so.
Yeah, good job. That was a PB for you, was it not?
Yeah, it was a PB.
All right, awesome. And Half Beastie, of course, thank you very much for running for us today. Make sure you guys follow all of these runners here before I forget to plug that. Fiesel's already dropped your channel links into the chat. And yeah, everybody must have practiced this week because everybody got PBs or got really close races today, huh?
Yeah,
it was a good race today.
week.
Yeah, everyone just like, no one answered, then everybody just jumped up. We didn't plan that. All right, cool. Yeah, and I do already have Half Beastie's submission for the monthly contest, and we had some people in Discord express interest in posting some more times for that. So Half Beastie already number 1 on the leaderboard, but has improved on their leaderboard time 3 times this week or something. So maybe wait and see toward the end of the month. Half Beastie might drop in like a 17 or something.
I'm hoping so.
That would be cool. So speaking of the monthly competition, well, first of all, for those at home that don't know, if you can't make it for our 1 p.m. weekly Sunday races or you don't stream, then you can still compete for cash prizes by going for the fastest time in the month of March, April, or May. And we're only giving out 1 cash prize to each runner for the duration of the 3 months, which means basically pick up a new game, learn a cool new speed run, get top 6, and win $50. That's all there is to it. And if you need the game, then you can sign up, and we have some free Steam giveaway keys to give out for people that are interested in competing. I did notice, at least in race 1, a couple of the runners did give a little nod to our monthly competition in the way they entered the pink pepper fight at the top. Maybe it's just muscle memory at this point.
Yeah, for me, I've been doing that even before the monthly contest got announced.
Yeah.
The only thing that I'm doing now is specifically counting 1, 2, 3. Okay, sure. Yeah, maybe one more extra.
That's why I wrote in the rules at least 3 times. Just, I don't want anybody to freak out and like lose count. Like, But it's kind of funny what Half Beastie's things. You ever watch speedrunners and they have controller cams and you just kind of see like during door transitions and cutscenes and all, like they're just like mashing on their controller just to keep their fingers warm, at all times during the run. So probably something like that. So anybody have any particular insights on this week's race or comments about their runs that maybe the commentary might have missed?
I got lucky.
Got lucky.
Lucky, come on.
I played really well this first race.
Not to leak Discord info, but I did notice that a certain person had already edited the winner's spreadsheet before Ali finished. So gonna have to hound him on that one.
Really?
Yeah, read it.
No, it's that you were probably looking at race 2 of. Oh, I don't know. I don't think. Whatever. Well, that's funny. But we have your official times anyway, so okay. I guess that's
Well, that Euro Millions numbers, please.
I guess we'll wrap us up for OkunoKA Madness this week. So make sure you guys follow these runners. You can follow me in August 40th if you like. But yeah, if you like what you see in OkunoKA Madness, these runners have been streaming their practice and their PB attempts for the monthly competition. So give them a check out. And I appreciate you guys for stepping up into the challenge and being on display for us to watch you guys race it out today. And I guess I'll let August 40th go over any other kind of schedule things that we want to touch up on and sign us off for the day.
Yeah, I touched a little bit about the upcoming content here on Speed Gaming, but right after this, stay tuned for the Super 16 reveal annual event here on Speed Gaming. 16 awesome games from one of the best consoles out there, the Super Nintendo. But that is all. I think that'll do it for us today.
All right. Thank you for watching. And I will see you next Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time for the next weekly race. And maybe you could even be on the restream next week. Take care.